People, good day. I came across this message, Kanunta Kanu, the brother to the supreme leader and the leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He rightly told us in that message that each time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is brought to the court, that Nigeria spends close to 500 million naira on security check. I don't know what they are checking. I don't know what they are talking about, the security. So this brought me to talk about this because I found it very unpleasant. It is not pleasant to hear and to know that each day they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, Nigeria spends close to 500 million. It is very, I don't see it as a good thing. So this question comes up. Now, it is very shameful that after spending billions, we don't know how much they spent in arresting him from Kenya, lobbying. The statistic that we are seeing on right now is that they spend 500 million on every time he comes to the court. We don't know how much they spent to arrest him, to abduct him. They are equally spending another billions that we are not aware, to capture another guy. So this brought me to this point. In the past, there had been several conventions to move Nigeria forward. At least I could remember Confab, I think under Jonathan. And before Jonathan, during Obasanjo, there was another one. Do you get my point? So this money we have spent conveying people together, they had several weeks of discussion on way forward for Nigeria. But after each discussion, after the completion of that convention, the conclusion, they will just throw it in the trash bin. The whole money they spent, billions, will just go like that. Do you get the point? So the point now is that the East is crying of marginalization. And federal government is on a daily basis spending billions that they can't even account for, to trying to catch one or two people talking to shut their mouth, while they know they can't even shut 1 million people's mouth. Do you get my point? I'm just making a statement. So if the East is complaining that they are marginalized, instead of using that huge amount of money to pursue one or two persons, use that billions and go to the East and erect a project, have a project, either to create seaport or either to do international airport or to do one major thing or one or two, at least to show them that they are not marginalized, instead of continuous humiliating and harassing the East. Anytime one person rises, they harass them. That is not going to solve any problem. It is my suggestion. You understand? You equally know that what a wasteful country. You understand? Because I don't see the reason why it has to be this way. Because if the country is going this way, nothing can be done. People who are advising Mr. President, even the previous one, I know that one is very mean and wicked. Yeah, people who advises them are not giving them good advice. They are only making them to waste money and achieve nothing at the end of the day. My suggestion, instead of wasting 500 million naira on every time Mazi Nnamdi comes to court, and nothing will be achieved, and the court will be adjourned for another time, and another 500 million will be wasted. What a wasteful country. So I suggest that they should use that money, gather people again, since they keep gathering and dispatching them without doing anything. They should take that money, sit people down and discuss the root cause of all these problems and settle it once and for all, so that Nigeria could focus and do something meaningful to their masses instead of being so wasteful. Do you get my point? I think I'm sounding very clear. Instead of wasting money irrelevantly, you understand, and making life unbearable for people, Is it not better to use that money and do something very useful to the society, even if you use that money to fix water for everybody? But don't forget, you cannot fix water without electricity. That is the reason why electricity is number one thing. If you don't fix electricity, if you like share money to everybody, to every family, you have done nothing. That is the truth, and that is the honest truth. So this is where I rest my case. Kanunta, Kanu told us that they spend 500 million every time Mazi Nnamdi comes to court. This is wasteful. Nigeria shouldn't be a wasteful country in this manner, wasting money without realizing anything out of that money. It is not real, it is not good. This is what I say, and this is my submission once again. People, I thank you so much for listening. Tune in and also connect to my YouTube channel. A lot is happening there. TE Comedy page, both YouTube, Facebook, and everywhere. TE Comedy page. I'm out of here. Thank you, people.